This movie was completely fucking stupid. Do not go watch this.
Why did you make us?
It's fucking garbage. Dude. I was conned. The trailer is better than the movie.
It's so bad.
It is. Oh my god. This is so fucked. This is gonna be an angry fucking review. So completely fucking stupid. This is ridiculous. You know, everybody's talking shit about the Ghostbusters film, you know, that's all processed garbage and really fucking the license and doing whatever the hell they want. They need to come look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows, because this freaking ruins my childhood. Fucking ruined. Okay, this is really bad.
It's so bad.
It's so fucking bad. I know you wanted to leave. I had to push you down in your chair.
Some dude fell asleep.
Oh yeah. That was hilarious. I got pissed off. I was about to say, "Wake up! You're in a movie theater." You know.
And then you were like, "Wait, no, I understand."
Like, wait, no. He's watching the same movie. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought that you know what was crazy is, from the trailers, I thought that they were getting stuff right. You know, they're adding Bebop, they're adding Rocksteady, they're having more fun with it. Shredder's not a fucking transformer. Shredder's an actual, you know, ninja. The Foot Clan is not using guns. So yes, they do get some things, improve some things, but I realized that by bringing, and Crang is in it, and by bringing in more characters, it's just an opportunity to destroy those characters as well.
Which they do.
Those characters as well. I can't. Joe, tell them what you thought.
I thought the movie was shit.
Good. All right.
You're a huge Turtle fan,
yes,
Joe.
I am. But Mikey, Mikey. I'm some props.
That's the best part.
Is my boy Mikey. He tried. But at last, he could not save the movie. Mm-hmm. It's still utter garbage.
I don't understand.
This is literally what happens when you fucking Michael Bay-eyes the Ninja Turtles. When Bebop, so, you know, I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited to see Bebop Rocksteady. I'm so excited to see Casey Jones. I'm excited to see Crang. It seems like they're gonna have more fun with it. The new Shred, and the point in the movie, like, there was so many fucking stupid parts. Even children. This movie is clearly made for children. Yes. And it doesn't make any sense in that capacity. Then why not make an animated version of the movie? That is more... The best part of this movie is the fucking end credits.
Yeah.
The end credits have more turtle power and nostalgia than this entire film, regardless of all of the fucking fan service. The fucking, you know, Tortuga van that shoots the I was like, yeah, that's so fucking cool. And this fan service here and there, it just doesn't save the movie. It doesn't come together in a good movie at all. So this is so bad.
I never saw the first one. After watching this one, I would have remembered my brain being damaged.
The first one was bad.
The first one, pain would have come back, and then I come back to this one, and I see this one, and it hurt.
This sucked so bad.
It hurt to sit through this movie, Joe.
It really did, because it starts strong. It kind of starts strong. You've got the brother. You go right into the action. Everybody gets their own little intro. This little, you know, slow-mo intro. It's like the brains, and there's and you know, of course, Mikey, the pizza lover. You know, it's like nobody knows what Mikey does.
He's a cool guy. Come on,
fine.
He's a cool guy.
But it felt cool, and they were doing this, the brother thing, the funny jokes, the just. What makes the cartoon series so fun and fascinating, and then after the point, there's one point in the movie where I had enough. Like, I wanted to get up and walk off. The point that when Bebop and Rocksteady transform into their animal forms, not only is the explanation the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Now, I know it's I know the whole turtle thing is stupid, right? It's a movie, it's a cartoon, but there are ways to do it because there have been other licenses that have done this well. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to get to is there's a point in the movie where they transform, and so they're these animals, and the first thing they do is they look at their dicks. And they compare dick sizes. And they're like, my man.
Yeah.
This is, what the fuck? I looked over at Joe and I was like, did that just fucking happen in a Ninja Turtles movie?
Fuck?
Is this supposed to be for children? Is this supposed to be an in-joke for adults? Is this like they're making it up as they go along?
That's
this
what it felt
movie
like.
felt like they were making it up as they go along. They didn't know how to use Bebop. They didn't know how to use Rocksteady. None of it made fucking
They didn't know
sense.
how to use Casey Jones.
Casey Jones sucks in this movie.
Pointless.
He's a fucking cop. You don't understand the Casey Jones character.
He's a vigilante.
He's a exactly. He's a motherfucking badass vigilante that beats the shit out of criminals, okay? And you start him off as a security guard getting his fucking truck ambushed and robbed. And it was the dialogue in this movie is garbage.
It was so fucking awful. Like,
I want to be a detective. It was my dream.
That's a great impression.
and he's like, you're a loser.
I'm gonna be honest. This Casey Jones was a complete
I did not
loser.
like him.
He's a complete
terrible,
loser.
dude.
And they jammed. I was like, at first I was taking notes. I was like, okay, they found a creative way to include Casey Jones in this for a lot longer. But his character is awful, and his dialogue is awful. I didn't think that there could be another human character in Ninja Turtles that you focus on that could be a worse actor and could have less purpose than April. And
Dude,
Casey
oh my
Jones,
God.
Casey Jones is a
April.
perfect character with April. Yes, talk about
Fucking
Megan
April.
Fox.
So it's like a kids movie, and they're like, "How do we get guys to see?" And then the first 5 minutes of the movie, they're like, "Make her dress like a slut." She's like pulling her shirt open. She's walking all slow
Dressed
mo, like
like
I'm a
fucking
hot girl.
schoolgirl.
Look at me, here's my belly. Things like this. It's like, what? How is this happening? And I just don't understand. It had no direction. There was,
So like,
what the fuck?
she's like,
What the fuck was
The
that?
real
even
April
about?
O'Neil would
Why
never
was
do
that in
such
the
a
movie?
thing.
right?
She had her yellow jumpsuit and did
And fucking red hair. And
she did investigations and not this
yes,
bullshit.
not this fucking
What the
bullshit.
fuck
This
is
is
this movie?
this is a complete fucking travesty. And it's a damn shame because there's individual small elements of the movie that are fun, that are impressive. There's a scene where obviously Shredder was captured in the last movie. And, fuck! Okay, spoilers up in here because I don't give a shit and
It's
you
so
shouldn't give a
bad.
shit.
Don't go see
I
it.
don't want you to waste your money on this. Watch it when it's on television. That's what this is worth. It's worth a TV watch. It's not worth your money. You're gonna waste your money. Take that money, save it, go watch Conjuring 2. Go watch Civil War. Go watch
fuck yeah.
something else.
Even Gods of Egypt was better. Fucking The Witness.
Maybe. I don't know
The
because
Visit.
no. I think I like this better than Gods of
No,
Egypt.
it's like-
It is using my nostalgia characters. Mikey was a reason that it kept me in the movie that I didn't completely walk out. And even he started to get a little bit repetitive
Fucking annoying,
because
yeah.
they didn't know where to go with it. This you can tell is total processed garbage. You could tell the turtles are in the hands of people that don't know what to do with them. They don't grow. They go through the same fucking, we're not a team, well, we're a team at the end that they did in the first film. There's no conflict here that's interesting at all. The final battle is hugely anticlimactic. The relationship between Shredder
what the
and Krang
fuck?
makes no fucking sense. Nothing, it makes fucking
It's like-
sense.
It's like they had a fucking checklist and they were like,
Yes.
all right, trope.
Exactly.
Trope.
It
And then,
was a fucking
They didn't
checklist.
have any fluidity to the movie. It was just like, all right, this scene. And it
And
was like rubber banding so badly on what was going on. There was no fucking plot and it was like, what's
I was
going
so
on the
excited
entire
about this movie, and you can watch our trailer reactions because I
yeah.
thought that
was
with
like,
the more
this is
characters
the way
in
it
it,
should be. Yeah, we're all
Fucking
hyped.
garbage.
this is the way it should be. With the more characters, the true to character, and all it does is it takes those new characters, it takes that stuff, and it destroys it. It really does.
It's so bad.
And wow. I've never thought of this before, but I think the trailer is actually a better watch than the whole movie. It really is because you don't get shit ruined
The
for
battle
you like
scene
this.
was better.
Okay, so I have to, try to make some sense of this garbage. You have Tyler Perry in a role that. How did he get the job? I don't understand.
Because he's Tyler motherfucking Perry. That
he's
guy's in
hamming it up.
everything. That guy's in
No, he's
everything.
not. He's not in
Basically,
everything.
He has his hand in everything.
He's creeping into everything now.
Fucking.
Okay, he makes no sense as Baxter. And I know a lot of this. Here's what I thought. I thought that they were going for a lot of the silliness. They don't care about anything making sense because there are so many things, so many plot holes in this movie, so many stupid decisions. You have a fucking plane that's tail section is ripped off and flying and fucking Donatello puts his stick in the controls and lifts the plane and all of a sudden the plane...
It was a shock stick. That's
a shock stick.
Yeah,
suddenly grew the tail section back and covered up all the holes in the fucking plane.
I don't know
and the plane and it went up as if it has power again.
The tail has the things that pushes the plane down to go up, and there was no back of the plane.
Yeah.
And yet somehow the plane was flying.
And then the plane slams it and everybody survives. And then they're on the river and all of a sudden the tank pops out of the river and
float, dude.
and fires.
Yes. Tanks do float.
And then
buoyancy.
Okay.
You don't know shit about buoyancy,
and
Del.
it's like 500 tons.
You don't know shit about buoyancy. I'm a joke. Okay, now we're laughing and having a good time about how fucking ridiculous this movie was. So I thought that the over-the-top cartoonish ridiculousness would save it, but it doesn't because the fucking dialogue is awful and everything. There's even a moment where the music kind of suddenly stops when Raph is explaining his plan for retrieving the purple ooze, which, you know, could potentially turn the turtles into human. And this is a side story that goes fucking nowhere and isn't interesting. And it kind of was interesting, and it ends up being nothing. They should have done
the episode they did back in the animated series. They turned Mikey into human.
Yeah, there are so many episodes of the cartoon that are far superior to this movie. And it's just as Adele said, it was a checklist of things that were in the cartoon. Oh, the drone, we got to get the drone in there somehow. Let's fucking but you know, it's not big, it's not Transformers enough. Let's have it transform in midair. These are business suits in a fucking conference room ticking off boxes.
Yeah. And it was like, they were like, all right, garbage truck, got that shit. Shitty joke.
We can make a toy out of that shit.
We can make a toy. Oh,
the worst
half-naked woman to pull in men.
Ever.
Got that shit.
Fucking terrible
Shredder.
detectives.
There are so many contrived things in the film that so eventually, as this stuff that you've seen in the trailer happens, that the world is now seeing that there are aliens, there is another dimension or whatever is happening in the sky.
I was just cool with it, dude.
But it's not. But you don't want to reveal the turtles to the people. Because the people can't, but there's aliens invading. Okay, fine. So the police, so the whole story is nobody knows that turtles exist except for the police. There's even a stupid point where the police chief is like, "Shields up," and they hide the turtles' presence as they go into the building to fight the big bad guy. And makes no, and it is as if a 12-year-old wrote the script.
Okay, which was more believable right now? I'm gonna ask you guys: aliens, 7-foot turtles. Pick one.
Yeah, aliens.
Bam! There you go. That's why.
Fine.
Nobody believes in 7-foot turtles.
Now you're defending this film, Joe. This film was fucking terrible, and you know it.
It was.
And then like every cop knew about him, and everyone was like, "Yeah, we got your back, secret."
Yeah.
Like every cop is gonna be like, "Guys, I've seen shit."
And even when, so they're like, let's do this. Let's finally reveal ourselves. They don't reveal themselves to anybody. They come up over a manhole and for some goddamn reason, every fucking cop in the city is pointing their guns at them. How did they know that they were going to be there at that specific point?
Don't be here.
And it's like, and then the police chief's like, who are you? What are you? Everybody's got their guns. Even though April and Falcon and everybody are there who know that the people are they know they're good guys, and everybody's pointing their weapons at them.
It hurts.
Why are the police all in one area pointing their weapons at one manhole for the turtles to come and fight the bad guys when there's a fucking city under attack?
Where's the military? That's the other question. Oh yeah, there's a giant warship being built over New. Fucking dude, turtles.
No, Del, because you can't breathe next to the area.
But jets,
we don't have anything.
Fucking jets.
No, jets can't breathe.
Oh,
next to the fucking machine.
Shit, you got me, man.
Only the turtles can breathe, so that's why the police didn't decide to control the chaos of the people in the streets running away. The police are like, "Fuck y'all, you're to yourselves because we have to shoot some turtles unless they tell us that they're good guys."
I think turtles breathe oxygen, though.
But if you notice, there was no chaos. Everybody just Everybody.
Everyone's like,
Everyone
dude,
did that thing.
Instagramming this shit.
Nobody ran.
This review is a complete mess. It's just us fucking railing on the film, and it deserves it. It's
It's
awful.
so awful.
And
my
I'm
God.
sorry.
We gotta talk about when they were in the thing and Casey was distracting him. He threw the grenade in that container, and I could hear your pain from 3 seats over when they explode. And then there's that one line. He's just like, my boy,
my man.
my man.
How can you get it wrong when they said it at least 12 fucking times in the movie, as if it was the greatest fucking funniest line ever? My man. My man.
A grenade
Somebody
goes off.
watched a bunch of Denzel movies before writing this script. My man.
It's like a grenade goes off, and he's like,
He's like, Denzel's cool, so we can make these guys cool if they say my man every 3 seconds. My man.
they were like dead or
Did they
something,
say-
and he's just like, my man.
Okay, let's talk about fucking Crang now. So the actual Crang creature design was fine. I mean, it looks like Crang. I kind of understand why they didn't go with the pink, yellow, red, purple, robot. He looks more like a transformer. But here's the thing about Crang that they got dead fucking wrong. Krang's voice is fucking awful.
It is awful.
If you wanted to have
like Davy Jones from fucking Pirates of the
Do
Caribbean.
you fear
no,
death,
Davy
turtle?
Jones sounds awesome. This guy sounded fucking terrible. And you were going for a unique, creepy voice. Why not? Why didn't you get the actual voice actor that did the voice? It was so unique, so different.
So awful.
He's from a different dimension, and yet he sounds god-awful. So every time he talks, you're like, shut the fuck up. And he's always, tentacle flying out of
Yeah,
the
what's
dude.
up with that? I was like,
what
oh,
is
yeah,
that?
give him mucus on you.
He's like slapping people with his
mucus
fucking
everywhere,
tentacle.
all
Did I
over
get
the
my tentacle mucus on you?
God damn it.
In the film, Crang puts his tentacle mucus on Shredder's face and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get my tentacle fucking mucus on you?"
Shredder's like, yeah, bro, don't worry about it.
It's almost worth going just to see that.
And I didn't-
To see the complete destruction of your favorite franchise when you were a kid. One of your favorite franchises. Get
It's dead.
destroyed, mismanaged, mishandled, put in awkward situations that you have never seen and would never guess that far in the future Michael Bay would produce this film where the explosions look blue and they look fucking cool, but the rest of the film is a fucking mess. And the voice actors for the Turtles do their best, and that's the best part of the film is small segments with the Turtles here and there where it almost felt like they're barely in it, but they are in it, but they...
The only thing left they have to ruin is Street Sharks, Joe. They're gonna do it, Joe. They're gonna get Street Sharks and ruin it.
Street Sharks was never popular enough for them to be able to ruin.
Street Sharks
and
is
that's
awesome.
why they're doing the Turtles over and over. I don't know if these people are contracted out for a third movie, but Del told me
I'm not going. You're gonna call me. You're gonna be like, "Hey, Dal, we're gonna go see Turtles." I'll be like, "I'm on strike.
You have
I'm
to.
fucking strike." And I'll be like, "Hazard pay or strike?"
No, you have to see
Because I
this.
feel stupid.
So that we could tell people, if you love the Turtles, don't go see this film. It's fucking awful. See it through other means, okay? Wait until it's out
Just
on
watch the
television.
trailer.
Wait
I'm just
until it's
fucking
out on your...
tired of the fucking CGI. Why can't we get... It's 2016. Why can't we get the old school suits?
Oh,
Like,
you think? Yeah,
yes, we could
that
do
would
something
be
like that.
okay.
Yeah.
This
They're
Turtle
way
series
better.
needs to die so that
Yes.
Turtle series can come and say, you know what? People were complaining about CGI. People were complaining about not understanding the original. The original movie was good. Let's give the people what they want, just like they did with Deadpool. Fox did that with Deadpool. They fucked it up, and then they gave the people what they wanted. Here, I thought they fucked up the first one, and I thought that they would give us what they want with this one. When I saw the trailer, I'm like, Bebop is back. And it's not the stupid Targa and Razor Turtle that they had in the older movies. This is Bebop and Rocksteady. And for the most most part, Bebop and Rocksteady were true to their characters. They were always bumbling idiots.
Yeah.
They were always, comic relief, but they're farting in their hands and giving. They didn't go that far. It didn't go that far, but
it's over the top.
It is over the top, and it's such a huge clash to see all this thing in live action, and then you start wondering, like, the cartoon is completely fucking stupid. You have Shredder working with Bebop and Rocksteady. He thinks like they're the best super soldiers of all time, but they're terrible. They're
fucking idiots.
But yet they still get the job done because they go into the Amazon and find one of the 3 pieces of the intergalactic. See, they needed to find 3 pieces to find the intergalactic portal that opens the portal and brings in Krang, but it makes no sense.
That's the terrible plot. Fucking horrible.
It just hurts to think about this movie. I just don't understand. Whatever happened to animated movies? Like, honestly,
I would prefer
what happened to animated movies?
Yeah.
Did, like, somebody, like, even Disney and shit has stopped doing, like, animated movies?
It's the CGI
Who
things.
the fuck cares?
Pixar.
Just do, like,
Pixar
animated shit.
Pixar crushed with their 3D stuff, Toy Story, and now animated movies just do not make as much money as these CGI movies. So now everything has to be either fully CGI animation or real live action with CGI. I want an animated movie.
real
The
live
Turtles.
action?
Dude.
And you can feel it. I'm telling you, those end credits, where it's literally just drawings of the Turtles over the original theme song,
Yeah.
was the
better.
best time I had in the theater.
Yeah.
Not any of the. I was like, this is the Turtle. I got excited at the end credits. This makes no fucking sense. It's a damn fucking shame. The acting is terrible. Here's what's the shame. The concept was interesting. Let's throw in Bebop. Let's do Rocksteady. Let's do Casey. Let's do Krang. Let's do the Technodrome.
Yep.
And let's bring Shredder back, but not a Transformer. Everything was right.
They gave him the X-Men or the Wolverine suit.
Yeah.
That's basically what he fucking was.
and the Foot Clan is better, and Splinter's not an asshole. Splinter's cool, but the execution, worst I have ever seen. So now it's honestly time for the final verdict for this fucking travesty. I did not like the first film. And first off, do you think that this was, obviously you didn't see the first one, so I can't ask you this. Do you think that this was better than the first film?
Not by much, but yes.
You thought it was better than the first film?
Yeah.
I actually disagree with you. I could see where you're coming from because there were more characters in it. They didn't have to do the origin story. They were,
They branched off with the first one. They made it a new origin story, which I didn't really like.
Yeah, I didn't really like that either. It was a stupid that's why you hated the first one as well. Yes. I agree, but there were more time for the Turtles, even though they were the young version of the Turtles and the non-existent version of the Turtles, and then there were the stupid Megan Fox story. Okay,
Fucking Megan
okay,
Fox.
they're both terrible movies.
Yes.
And I thought the second one was going to be good. It's not good. Final verdict, Dell.
3.
3 out of 10.
3. Mm-hmm. I feel stupider for watching it.
Joe?
I was going to give it a high 3.
A high? You can't give it a high 3.
There's no such thing as a high 3.
Okay, you can say high 3. You can say
3 is Mikey. And I actually did like the foot shoulders. Did look cooler.
I got a bad joke for you, Joe. High 3, Git, because I got 3 fingers.
High 3.
Let's try.
I just wrote a better joke than their entire script.
All the jokes fail except for Mikey's bits. Here's the thing: I will give you some slack on the first one when you fuck it up really bad, and then the trailer was like, okay, they've corrected a lot of the mistakes. They brought in new characters. It looks like it's going to be more like the Turtles that we know and love, and it's sort of there, but the execution is completely off. This is your second movie. You should have looked more at the feedback and put more heart into the film. All the elements were there, but they don't come together in a unique way. Fire whoever your scriptwriter is because the dialogue is so awful. The situations that you put the characters in are so awful. Let's put Casey Jones up against Bebop and Rocksteady, and let's put fucking Megan Fox and Vern, his name's Vern, the Falcon, up against fucking ninjas. It makes no fucking sense. They have no combat experience, and yet they're defeating ninjas and shutting off the portal while the Turtles fight Krang. It's a fucking mess. I hate it. I will never watch it again. And in fact, if I didn't have the review show, I would not watch the third one. I literally would not go. This would have been, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to do any more because you fucked up all those new characters. If you bring in more characters, you're going to fuck those up as well, okay? And I'm so sick and tired of Megan Fox's April and her fucking, they use her as a piece of meat in all these fucking movies and I'm fucking tired of it.
In the first 5 minutes, that was their opening scene.
So tired of that shit.
Putting on a slutty outfit.
Such a terrible actress. I mean, she's probably good in other things, but here, you know, whenever she tries to do this, the genuineness, it doesn't come off. There's one super insulting scene that kind of sums up her appeal to people, in my opinion, where she's using her body and her looks and acting like she's a part or understands. She acts like a nerd. She acts like she's into conventions and nerdiness and geekiness and things like that. In order to get Baxter's secret information on his cell phone, she has to get close to him. She dolls up and gets next to him. And it is the most cringy scene I've ever seen. And it's just, it's awful. Like the rest of the movie is awful. Don't go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don't waste your time, okay? That's it for this review, and I'm gonna go and fucking cry. So I hope that the Ghostbusters movie
it's not.
isn't this level of cringe factor, because this was really cringy. And I know probably a lot of you are gonna disagree with it. You're gonna say, well, the cartoon was stupid, Joe, if you think about it. The turtles are in ridiculous situations. It's not supposed to make sense. You're wrong, because all of the cartoons that you're right about that, okay? You're right, but they did it better in the cartoon with a better storyline. They didn't have to go through these great lengths to try to explain things in the worst fucking ways, okay? So yes, Ninja Turtles really fucking pissed me off, and I'm done.